Judith Orloff, The Genius of Empathy, Practical Skills to Heal Your Sensitive Self, Your Relationships, and the World. Dive into The Genius of Empathy, where Judith Orloff unveils the transformative power of emotional connection. This compelling guide reveals empathy as more than just understanding others. It's a profound skill that heals us personally, enriches relationships, and helps bridge societal divides. Through empathetic practices, we learn how to release grudges, cultivate tolerance, and discover common ground amidst conflicts. Orloff intricately differentiates empathy from compassion, two vital emotional tools for nurturing deeper connections and supporting others. Readers will explore diverse empathy styles, cognitive, emotional, intuitive, and spiritual, and discover how to balance them for optimal emotional health. The book also highlights the importance of self-empathy and offers practical steps to cultivate it, ensuring that our empathetic capacity can grow without leading to burnout. Ultimately, this journey into empathy promises personal growth, stronger relationships, and a contribution to a more connected world.
Emotional Connection Unplugged. Imagine being able to tap into someone's emotional playlist, experiencing their greatest hits and deepest blues just as vividly as they do. This is the essence of empathy, an invaluable emotional skill that transcends mere words, forging profound connections between individuals. Unlike sympathy, which involves feeling concern for others, empathy immerses you in another person's emotional world, fostering harmony and offering healing through shared experience. Practicing empathy can be transformative, encouraging acceptance, understanding, and the ability to bridge interpersonal divides. In an era often characterized by separation, empathy stands as a crucial means of finding common ground and crafting innovative solutions. Although often linked with compassion, empathy uniquely involves sharing emotions deeply, which can be taxing. Compassion, in contrast, allows you to maintain emotional boundaries while being motivated to help, enabling sustained support without emotional overload. Empathy serves as the foundation for compassion. By deeply understanding others' experiences, you position yourself to offer meaningful, compassionate support. However, the practice of empathy requires self-care to prevent burnout. Maintaining healthy boundaries and attending to personal well-being ensures empathy is both sustainable and effective. Ultimately, empathy reflects the highest expression of human emotional capacity. By embracing and nurturing this skill, not only can you enjoy significant personal growth, but you can also foster more harmonious and supportive relationships. In doing so, you contribute to a world that is more connected and understanding, demonstrating that empathy is not just an emotional exchange but a pathway to a more compassionate and united society. Cultivating self-empathy. In the bustling rhythm of modern life, it's all too common to prioritize every obligation but forget one crucial component: yourself. Extending empathy and compassion towards others feels like second nature, yet offering the same understanding to yourself might seem a foreign concept. But make no mistake, cultivating self-empathy is fundamental for your well-being and personal development. Imagine treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would extend to a close friend, especially when challenges loom large. This involves embracing your emotions, fostering self-acceptance, and steering away from self-criticism. A pivotal part of this journey is recognizing your unique empathy style. Four styles define empathetic behavior: cognitive, emotional, intuitive, and spiritual empathy. Cognitive empathy, the thinker-fixer style, underscores a logical approach to emotions. While adept problem-solving is a strength, there's a risk of appearing detached. Balancing this by engaging more with emotions over solutions offers a beneficial pivot. Emotional empathy brings out the feeler in you, a deep connection to others' emotional states. Feelers often find themselves drenched in emotions, underscoring the need for boundaries and self-care. Intuitive empathy, or the subtle sensor style, emerges from interpreting nonverbal cues and sensing underlying energies. Subtle sensors wield strong intuition, yet social settings can deplete their energy reserves. Visualization, like imagining a protective light surrounding you, can help preserve this energy. Then, There's spiritual empathy, or mystic style, where empathy is a sacred, healing gift. Mystics see empathy as spiritually significant yet risk sidelining their own needs, thus attending to their emotional and physical wellness becomes essential. Understanding your empathy style enhances your awareness of how you empathize with others. But it's only the beginning. Practicing self-empathy can be distilled into a 4-step process. Initially, adopt kind words in your internal dialogue. Think of how you'd converse with a friend who needs support. Next, connect to your heart, either physically or through visualization, to spark unconditional love and empathy. Lay your hand over your heart and breathe healing energy into areas of discomfort. Thirdly, embrace general empathic statements during stress, like affirming that you'll be okay. Finally, when facing specific challenges, acknowledge your feelings and validate your strength. Suppose criticism from a figure of authority impacts you. Recognize the hurt it causes and remind yourself of your inherent worth, along with the courage to address such situations confidently. Despite these steps, obstacles may still arise. Empathy overwhelm can saturate you with others' stress, draining your reserves. Unresolved trauma can block the path to full empathy, breeding vulnerability and the fear of getting hurt again. Overcoming these challenges involves nurturing self-awareness, practicing self-compassion, and prioritizing self-care. Carve out boundaries to distance yourself from overwhelming issues, and seek professional guidance if trauma casts a long shadow. In the whirlwind of daily life, self-empathy often seems an afterthought, yet it remains a cornerstone for healing and growing. By nurturing a compassionate relationship with yourself, you forge the path to deeper empathy toward others, embodying a wellspring of personal strength and meaningful connections. Empathy as connection. Empathy serves as a transformative force in relationships, establishing a bedrock for understanding and intimacy, even amid disagreements or difficulties. Through empathy, connections toughened by neglect, criticism, or resentment can be healed and fortified. Embracing empathy allows you to traverse the complexities and joys of human connections with ease and satisfaction. Central to cultivating empathy in relationships are 3 primary practices: empathic listening, empathetic responding, and healthy giving. Empathic listening stands as the cornerstone of empathy, requiring you to offer your undivided attention and compassion to someone in need, withholding immediate solutions or intrusive remarks. This form of listening transcends mere auditory engagement, requiring you to grasp the explicit and implicit nuances, guided by intuition and emotional acuity. Practicing empathic listening involves maintaining neutrality, setting clear limits on your availability, and signaling understanding through nods and smiles while cultivating affectionate disengagement. This approach assures the speaker of a secured space for genuine self-expression and comprehension. Following empathic listening, responding with empathy deepens the connections formed. When engaging with someone who has opened up, it's vital to acknowledge their feelings, provide unreserved attention, and affirm your support. Respond with calm sincerity, refraining from reactive language, and choose words that empower rather than blame. Uphold a nurturing and inquisitive dialogue, resisting the urge to solve their problems. Instead, bolster their capacity to navigate their challenges, enhancing the partnership. Healthy giving closes this triad of empathy with a balanced method of extending support while nurturing personal well-being. It's about maintaining boundaries, performing self-care, and preventing burnout. Healthy givers empathize without becoming depleted, thanks to their ability to establish boundaries and accept help. Practicing healthy giving involves gestures that are modest yet meaningful, setting guilt-free boundaries, and knowing when to pause. For caregivers, this may entail a restrained generosity that prioritizes personal welfare alongside caregiving duties, and seeking assistance and resources as needed. By weaving together empathic listening, empathetic responding, and healthy giving, you can foster relationships that are not only deeper and more resilient but also span across all facets of your life. Cultivating empathy. Empathy holds transformative power in leadership, whether on a global stage or within a corporate setting. Visionaries like the Dalai Lama and Nelson Mandela exemplify how prioritizing understanding, compassion, and peaceful resolution over force can steer societies toward greater compassion and understanding. Embracing empathic leadership in the corporate world can significantly impact team dynamics by fostering genuine connections and interest in each individual's motivations and feelings. This approach creates a supportive and innovative environment that drives both productivity and engagement, ultimately leading to organizational success. Forgiveness aligns closely with empathy, presenting an emotional cleansing that releases resentment towards oneself or others. While forgiveness doesn't excuse harmful actions, it aims to understand personal limitations and emotional wounds, focusing on healing to prevent bitterness from taking over. The journey of forgiveness begins with minor offenses and extends to complex situations requiring patience and effort. Self-forgiveness, perhaps the most daunting task, involves letting go of negative self-talk and blame while embracing human imperfections. This process demands patience, self-empathy, and a commitment to moving forward with kindness toward oneself, breaking cycles of self-punishment and fostering inner peace. In a world often shadowed with turmoil and despair, invoking a global sense of empathy through prayer can prove powerful. By sincerely reaching out, prayer connects people across distances, delivering comfort amid crisis. Coupling prayer with deliberate, thoughtful actions multiplies the potential for positive change, as its sacred force touches lives, relieves suffering, and reinforces the profound connection shared with others. Navigating life's challenges calls for a commitment to empathy and forgiveness. Although this journey may present difficulties, the potential to elevate lives and nurture deeper understanding is vast. By cultivating these attributes within yourself and inspiring others to do the same, you help pave the way toward a brighter, more compassionate future for everyone.
Judith Orloff's The Genius of Empathy emphasizes that by mastering empathy, we unlock personal and collective healing. Key takeaways include developing empathy to create deep, harmonious relationships and building compassionate understanding both personally and globally. Practicing self-empathy is crucial for personal growth, while employing empathic listening, responding, and healthy giving fortifies relationships. Within the corporate realm, empathic leadership fosters innovation and productivity, proving empathy's transformative potential extends beyond interpersonal dynamics. Forgiveness emerges as a powerful tool for emotional cleansing, facilitating self-healing and community well-being. Ultimately, empathic acts, supported by prayer and thoughtful action, can catalyze change across vast distances, promoting global concord. By nurturing empathy and forgiveness within ourselves and others, we're encouraged to strive toward a brighter, compassion-filled future. Embrace this journey and enrich your life and relationships in profound ways.